we've got that first sequence kind of set up. I do like how that works with that freeze frame, black and white to color, but the music we choose is going to make all the difference too, and the type of sound effects we use. We'll talk about those in another chapter. Let's talk about loading up our timeline with some more videos. Now, in batch loading, and we did this in a previous chapter, I know which ones I want and in what order I want them in. So, here they all are. I'm going to start with this. Now, that's an electric meter energy. I'm going to try to find a sound that's kind of like a humming sound for electricity. That's my first one. Now, remember, hold on the Command key and select the next one. The next one I want is the refinery right here. Then the transmission lines. I'm holding the Command key down. Don't forget that. The oil pump here. The factory is next. Then we're going positive. We'll start with solar energy and finish up with this one on wind turbines. So the order I click them is the order they're going on the timeline. Let's come here and click this button right here, which is simply append them. And boom, there you go. Now they're longer than what we have. We only have 90 seconds, and I would like to make this 60 if I can. It depends a lot on what we do with the audio and how exciting it is, if it's going to be boring or if it's really going to work. But let's go ahead and let's reduce the size of all of these. Now, right now, all of them are different sizes. So I'm going to select on this one, and I'm going to come all the way down here by sliding. Now, actually, I should mention this. I am using a Magic Trackpad, and I can use 2 fingers to slide back and forth. You do have a slider option right here, too. I'm going to hold the Shift key down and click on this one, so I have them all selected. I'm going to come up here and double-click. We can start with something arbitrary, like maybe 7 seconds. Let's try that. 700, return. They all changed to 7. Now, if we come over here again, we can see we now have more space. Now, we are going to need, don't forget, some space on the end for our call to action, what station it's on and when it's on. So some of that will be taken up with that. We still have the possibility that we could make this into a 60-second spot, but we again will reserve that till later. Every one of these now is exactly 7 seconds, all the way across the board, and that sets a tone. If we get the beat right, we can have them actually cut to the next one at each beat. And that is an important thing, that the video works with the music. But as you can see up there, it's doing these hard cuts. We need to do something to our world population counter as it encounters these other videos, but we'll talk about that later. And so it's going from one to the other every 7 seconds. Okay. I press the space bar to turn that off for now. We've got our timeline loaded. We have some other things that we want to add, and let's go ahead and do that in the next lesson.